Hello, Mariana.
Hi.
Thank you for joining. I was getting lonely.
Yes, I noticed my webhead studio, so I wanted to join you and say hello at least.
Thank you.
I'm, yes, so how are you? Welcome to BO 2012. I want to greet you a welcome live.
Always a pleasure to tune into each group of BAW. How are things going for week one?
In week one, we had live session at Tapped In with BJ Berquist, a very excellent presenter. It's only chat, as you know, a chat room, and I think there were more than 30 participants with several of moderators also there, and people were those who were attending were very excited about everything. It's most of them were newbies and they really loved the area and everything. People have been leaving comments on our wiki comment session where we have it, and I think there are some questions they would really like to explore it even more, so probably we will be available during these few Sundays during the course of both 2012 and help them around, or at least Jeff is there also, Jeff Cooper and
Mm.
BJ, so I think they will get around and maybe create their own offices and maybe have fun later with their students or whatever. But people are exploring, doing, introducing themselves, sharing their photos, and it was very interesting, even though I wasn't moderating week one, but I'm on my vacation still, even though school starts tomorrow. So I had some fun also reading the introductions. It's great, people all over the world. And there are some new countries presented for the first time. I should really have prepared for this to tell you, so I will not mention them, but I'm very, very happy that there are so many people from Croatia this year, six, I think, and last year were only me and two more colleagues who even joined us this year, and it's very great to have people from who come and join as you after so many years. One of my colleagues from Croatia, this was her second time. One of her is fourth time. So it's great because, as you say, we always introduce something new. We try to explore and do everything what we can.
Yeah, and that's great that you're getting more people from Croatia. I've always been discouraged by how few people in Korea are involved, and we have an active TESOL organization here, Co-TESOL. So I've been trying to
Uh-huh.
get the word out, but so far Croatia is way ahead of
Y-
Korea.
Yes, it's a very small country, and I was attending one of the webinars for Croatian teachers of IT because they were streaming it online. I could not go to a city where they had it face to face, of course. But I loved when one of the colleagues said that there are 1.4 million people, even though the country is only 4.5 million people, and 1.4 million people, including probably most of the students in Croatia, are on Facebook, but they don't probably use it so mostly for educating or whatever. But I don't know. So Croatia is like a very, very small country, and having internet connections been brought to us for the past, I would say, 5 years maybe, even though there were more. But I, for instance, couldn't have an ADSL here until 4 years ago. We only had dial-up connection, and now it's very funny when I remember those dial-up connections and everything. It always makes you laugh how long it takes you until you log into the internet, or maybe you will never make it, or because there are so many people online. But now there have been lots of uh, probably financing, and we have a great Croatian uh, internet media, Carnet. It's called Carnet network, and they really provide good things here as well.
Yeah, I was amazed. I did another webcast this week for the Change 11 MOOC, and one of the participants was in the United States, but um, is on dial-up still, and was
Yes,
unable to
really.
join the Hangout. A lot of the rural um, residents still don't have very good internet connections. I see Dillian is in the Hangout,
Yes. Hello. I I
and
only see Catherine.
well, I see him in the chat here, and also Catherine is getting
Uh-huh.
echo. And what I should have explained when you joined in, Catherine, you're probably still listening to the video stream. So if you go back to the webheadsinAction.org page, stop the video, and then you'll get just the one stream of audio, which is us here in the Hangout. And Dillian, if you can say hello, please do. And Catherine, if you're having problems speaking, and I haven't heard anything from you at all, you might want to play with your settings, and that would be in the very upper right portion of your Hangout window. In the very upper right, you see a little gear, a little circle. If you click that, you'll be able to select a different audio input.
What is the connection speed in Korea, for instance?
Amazing. My download speed is about 40 megabytes per second, and my upload speed is about 60 megabytes.
Yes, and I thought we had a very fast internet here in Croatia. I think my husband told me last night that it's about 500 kilobytes per second, but that's if I understood him well. I think it is. So at least it's good enough. It was like 200 kilobytes before. So I don't know. That's why probably I cannot stream my video because of the slow connections or something. I don't know. But I can successfully do it over Skype, and we have been even chatting and talking with participants because they have been already started to explore VIC2 tools, and they have been adding and downloading Skype and Yahoo Messenger, and they have started adding us as moderators. So our VIC1 mod, Maria Bosa from Argentina, had some excellent chats with them, and they were so excited, and it's very nice to meet people all around the world.
So are you able to do a video chat in Skype?
Yes, no problem, no problem. When I'm one-on-one, I have never tried it when there are several of us here. Dylan says that she is also in EVO 2012. She says it's a great experience and ask me where am I from. No, Dylan, I'm from Croatia, and I was just talking to Jeff and explaining why I cannot probably stream my camera because of the slow connections. Even though 500 kilobytes is a lot here in Croatia for now, I hope they will do it even more. Yes, we can see each other. I see Jeff, and I suppose he can see me.
You know, I'm curious. I see that they.
Actually, not now. Oh, Hala. Yes. Yes. Oh, finally, one of the webheads came.
A veteran webhead. You know, Mariana, I just noticed they've added a setting in Google Hangouts. If you click your settings, there's now an option for fast connection or slow connection.
Mine is in Croatian. I'm just trying to find it out. It's like.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
Hala.
Hala.
Aisha. Jeffy.
My
password
Hi, Hala. Hala, have you checked your mic? It's on?
Good luck, Catherine. Keep trying.
Maybe I would suggest leave the Google Hangout and then come again, maybe. Or try another, I don't know, maybe Jeff is better here than I am. Maybe try another browser, I don't know.
I doubt that's it. I think it's probably the audio setting in the Hangout. And this is what I would think you might want to check also, Mariana. Do you know how to get to your Google Hangout settings?
I'm in the Google Hangouts and I'm clicking on the settings, yes, and I have, it's in Croatian, but no problem. And it says fast and slow connections.
Which I would
Yes.
choose slow connection.
Okay, so I'm going to choose that one now, and yes, I have chosen slow connection.
And then try your video again and see if that makes any difference.
Okay, okay. Wait. It says that slow connections for internet video only shows for the permanent presenter. So if I choose this, I will only see the person who is speaking. No, how many of you in the Google Hangout. If I think so, I'll see. I'm going to check. What's this? I've chosen that.
At least we see your picture
I cannot
now.
save it.
Hey.
Hey, is that
Hey,
Catherine?
Hala.
Or Hala?
Catherine.
Who just said hey?
Hala. Hala is laughing. It's Hala, suppose. Don't laugh at us, Hala, please.
So muka is when she takes your head, your face, and she put it in her stomach. So you go muka muka muka. No muka for Umi, you know? That's an eye.
I think Dylan told me now that she cannot hear us. And I'm wondering why. Do you know, maybe?
Can you hear us or you can't activate your
No.
microphone? Hala can hear, and I think we hear you also, Hala. Would you like to say hello? We hear kids in the background.
Yes.
I always love that about the webheads, is like all the different
Okay,
background
Hala.
noises.
101. That's excellent. You have broke the record. Not only 100 anymore. Yes.
Hala, what you might need to do is adjust your Hangout settings, and there should be a little option in the very top right next to exit. There should be a little gear or circle, and if you click that, right, you can. Oh well, Mike will mute it or not, and then if you click on the little circle, you should have an option to choose a different audio input.
I'm in my settings as well, and whenever I choose slow connections, I cannot save it, and then I cannot come back to the Google Hangout. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yep, still hear you loud and clear. So you choose slow connection, but it doesn't stick.
No, it doesn't stick. It shows, but then I cannot save changes at all. It doesn't show me anymore that button. And then when I choose a fast connection, then it shows me again the change.
Hello? 1, 2, 3, 1,
Yes.
2, 3.
Is that you, Hala? If you were
Hi, can
counting.
you hear me? I'm Catherine.
Oh, hello, Catherine.
Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. I made it.
Yay.
Bravo.
I even got dressed, so I might put the camera on in a minute.
Oh, excellent. Although pajamas are fine. Webheads have pajama parties all the time.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's time to get up.
Oh, yes. So you are in GMT +1, Catherine?
Yeah, that's right. I'm in France.
Yes. Very good. I'm in Croatia, and I'm just making lunch and sitting.
Okay,
I
so I'm
think
just listening in for the moment.
No, you speak. Where are you, Catherine? Which EVO session are you attending?
I'm doing the webheads and the I can't remember what I'm doing now. The class digitools.
Class digital tools. That's in Edmodo, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, they have sessions. I have never tried Edmodo so far, but some people, I have seen several webinars about that. I hope you have an excellent time because there are so many great educators there, and Carla Arena, one of the mentors for EVO sessions, is also moderating, I think, class digital tools. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, she's brilliant. She's always there helping us
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's like
It's not easy.
Yes.
Yeah, Edmodo is not easy to get to know quickly. You know, that's the problem with the first weeks for everything. So many things to zap around on, but it's great.
So you are in week 1. You only had to like introduce yourself and get around Edmodo.
Yeah, that's right, and set up different sorts of introductions. You know, with videos or poems or photos or something like that. Something different. So there's lots of new links coming in.
A lot of ideas, yes. We
it's
don't
great.
usually start in EVO2012. We don't usually start the intros so fast. I hope we don't scare the newbies. I think as a newbie I would be scared.
It is pretty. But you get used to it. It takes a week to get used to it.
I've been
that's why
tuning
we
into
have
the
those.
digital tools session, and I've been amazed at how much content has been produced. People have done really great work with their introduction stuff. And Edmodo, I had been aware of Edmodo, but it's the first time I've really used it, and I could see it being really good for a kind of like a class social network. I wish it was a little bit more open. Like, as it is now, only the moderators can choose whether a post becomes public or not. And that's one thing on webheadsinaction.org. I'm trying to aggregate as much. We hear you, Hala.
Hi, Hala.
Yeah, she's gone now.
No, Hala, you can speak because it's like democratic. Everybody can join, and it's not like in Illuminate when you grab the mic.
So feel free to jump in, anyone. I wish stuff was more open a little bit. Like even the Becoming a Webhead Yahoo group is closed, so we can't aggregate that content. And I mean, I understand, I guess, in some situations people want that closed environment, but I'm all about the open stream.
Open streaming, yeah. And it's a bit complicated, Edmodo. There's lots of things going on the page, and things are mixed up, so it's very difficult to find who's
So
talking
where
to
do you
who
share? Sorry, Catherine. I just want to ask you, where do you share your productions? On Edmodo, or you have a wiki page where you post, or anything else, or you just share a link?
No, on Edmodo we put most things on, and then we've all had to start up our own blogs and things. So we're now sharing on different spaces.
So which one do you use? Do you use posters or something else?
No, I've opened up on Wikispace.
Oh, great.
So I'm trying that one out for the moment.
Do you have a link to your introduction?
Can you share
space?
us a link in the chat?
Oh dear.
Chat
It's
is
not
up.
very exciting.
It's show
It's
and
not very
tell.
exciting.
It's only first week. Don't worry.
But some of the people have put on some amazing things, really professional films and introductions to themselves. It's fantastic. Mine is nothing compared to
I have created my first Animoto for EVO moderators when we had this before EVO started, and it only lasted for 30 seconds, but I had fun. And Carla suggested that actually. Then after that, I found out that for educators we can even have it the video on Animoto can last even more.
Longer,
I just
exactly.
longer. And now I have created 2 or 3 more. I have even added videos, but I still don't know how to convert or do in Windows Media Player. So I'm also learning, of course. Even though being
little
a
by little.
moderator. Yes, every day
Good.
something
I'm pleased
new.
to hear that.
Yes,
Yeah. And then,
I love
so,
PhotoPitch, but Animoto is maybe more interesting because you can share video and photos, but on PhotoPitch only photos.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Maybe they will not introduce, maybe they will. I don't know what they actually do. So, but it's great that you are actually having fun.
Well, I am now. Starting to. Now I can hear you and talk to you. It's taken a week.
Of course.
Yeah.
Some people, it took me last year 3 weeks to start a blog, and they all have already done that like in week 2, and I was like the last one who have done a blog in week 4, and now look at me, I'm a moderating in EVO 2012. So
Well,
you
that's
just
great.
have to, yeah. So
There
everything
is
is
hope.
choose your own pace and do as much as you can.
Yeah, that's what I've decided. Yeah.
Dylan
So
says
I'm not
she
going to
has
give you my
trouble
link, though.
connecting. Okay, so maybe next weekend if Jeff opens a new Hangout. Oh, yes. Hala, are you still with us?
And I also want to say hello to
Oh,
Inma,
there you go.
who's in the chat room at webheadsinaction.org. And if you're having any problems joining the Hangout, let us know. We can troubleshoot. So Google Hangout just added a feature that was in the Hangouts with Extra, which is really nice, especially if you're doing some kind of workshop or online learning. You can screen share. So if you want to share an
Really? Oh,
application or a
yes.
particular
Hello?
window,
Hello?
Hala, we can
Hello?
hear you.
we hear you.
Oh, hi. Hey, finally. How are you? Hey,
Fine.
Hi.
this is my first hangout ever,
Me too.
so I will never forget this. How are you, Jeff?
Great. Nice to see you again. Happy EVO.
Yeah, happy EVO, and we are so happy to have you everywhere. And everyone is happy to have you.
Jeff
And
is
I'm,
only
I'm always happy for EVO. I mean, for a guy who likes to do this kind of, global connections and conversations, I couldn't ask for a
Yeah,
better
and you're always happy
space.
with any podcasting, I think.
Yes, any excuse to webcast. And thank you all for coming, because I was starting to get scared that I'd be lonely and just have to play music by myself.
Yeah, what happened to the music? Cut
maybe.
off.
Oh, and so Jeff, that would be having your own radio show, as some of the colleagues suggested that on Facebook, like Sandra.
Well, I
Do you have your radio show?
I did
I
host a
didn't
radio
know
show
that.
here, actually, a traditional radio
Really?
show. What was it? Let's Talk Busan. So I hosted that for about a year. And, when I first started doing this in 2005, I acted a little bit more like a DJ. And I remember my very first time doing this, I announced, okay, I'm going to webcast. And, this was before there was much podcasting or anything. And so I made all the announcements and I started streaming and no one came. And so I just kept playing the song, "One is the Loneliest Number," over and over again. It was very sad.
Well, things have got better.
Yes.
There's 4 of us now.
So do we get
Have
to
we
see your
lost
video,
Hannah again?
Catherine?
No, not yet.
No?
Oh, am I supposed to be sending this to you? Oh, dear.
You can turn your webcam on and just wave a quick hello.
I have a question, Jeff, for you, and it concerns the photo. Hala has a photo. Hala, do you have a video camera?
I think I saw her
only have a
mention in the
black
chat
screen.
that video is blocked at her school.
Uh-huh. Yes, that's why.
No, actually, Mariana, because when I tested this, I found that we are on a proxy server and they don't allow any kind of video casting from here. I'm at work.
Oh yes, that's why we heard some noises. Are you in the office now, or hello?
Yeah, I'm in my tiny little office now.
Correcting the exams, if I don't mistake, huh? You're still correcting the
Exactly.
exams?
So you have your neurons working. Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't had much sleep, my son had his 6th birthday yesterday, and it was very fun. I've uploaded some pictures to Yahoo. I don't know if you have checked them.
Oh, can we see a
He
link?
was so excited. No, well, actually, I only shared them for, as you say, Yahoo group is closed. That one
Okay.
for, but I'm going to share them differently with you. Wait.
Okay, I have just one question for Jeff. I have watched a Hangout before with Vance, you and Vance. Who else? Who had that pancake? Someone there had pancake that day. She was eating, and her husband was there. Who was that? Um,
Oh,
with a
maybe
C?
Kate or
No, not Kate.
or
Uh,
wasn't Nellie, was it?
no,
I
she
don't.
has a C in her name. Anyway, how can you? My question is, how can you uh, move those windows, video windows? Is it you who do that, or someone else?
Um, Maybe I can show you in this Hangout. What I'm
Screen
going to do is
share.
share my screen. This is a program called ManyCam. And so what this lets me do is capture a certain portion of my screen or a certain application. So whatever I put into that window is what will be shown on the stream. So if I move uh, this computer tab there, then that's what gets shown. Um, so it's a program called ManyCam. I don't know if that answered your question. Oh, got Catherine's photos.
Oh no. You're going to share those now?
Is it okay if I do?
Yeah. It's only 10
Oh,
seconds.
Animoto. I love Animoto. Great.
It's not long though. It's just a test.
Hmm. I love this theme that you have chosen. Jeff, I only see it in a very small. I don't see it across the whole screen. Only on your.
Oh, because I have to talk in order for it to jump up. If you click on me, the little thumbnail,
Okay.
it will get big.
Okay, I have done that. Great.
And we haven't got the sound either.
No, because
Did you have the sound there?
no,
No.
because right now the audio that's going into the Hangout for me is from this microphone. It's not from
yeah.
the system.
Catherine,
Okay.
was this your first Animoto ever?
It was.
Great. So you just explore it. You can edit always the changes. You can change the title. It says untitled project so far, but you can have all these editing even later. Clean and clear the photos, add the photos, whatever you want. It's excellent. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing
no, I
this.
saw that. I haven't had time to do it yet, but I do intend to do longer ones with my students soon. So I'll have to get used to that.
What do you teach, Catherine, and where?
I teach English
To what level?
to lots of different groups, students at engineering schools, to retired people, to students in secondary schools, all types of teaching. Business people.
Okay, so I'm sharing on my Google Plus now the photos, so I hope you can see my son's birthday. Only 3 photos.
Not yet because your video isn't on.
No. I've shared them on my wall on Google Plus. I don't know if I
Oh,
can.
okay.
Okay, I will stop talking and I can.
Oh, I see. I see them now.
Explore. Okay, let me just close. I'm going to. Oh my God! Switch off my mic. Sorry, and I'm going.
Okay, so she's switching off her. Hello, Mariana. Nice to see you.
Oh yeah, now we've got it. So she's only got this sound or the picture?
Unfortunately, as soon as she turns her video on, the audio gets really choppy.
Oh, that's why you've turned it off. Okay.
And so when you click screen share, you'll get an option of like which window or which application you want to share.
Right. Nice.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, great.
Wow, those look like very exciting candles. That's some serious
I was looking at the
pyrotechnics.
cake. great cake.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yes, sorry, I think my connections are slow. This was my first screen sharing over Google Hangout. I still don't know what have I done wrong, but thank you. No, yes, excellent pyrotext techniques. Oh, he was so excited. 6 candles,
It
but
was
those are the
Claire, Jeff.
what?
Ah, Claire. She's remembering who had the pancakes in the hangout a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, great, Hala.
Claire Siskin.
Oh, good. Next time we'll make pancakes for the next Sunday, Hala.
Are there any special birthday traditions in Croatia?
No, not so much. This was like a family reunion only because he still doesn't go to school and doesn't have so many friends to ask to come to join. But my parents and cousins and everybody came, and no, nothing special. Lunch or cake, and we sing a song typical for everybody's in any language, and they were like. Doing all kinds of games and doing Lego. How do you call them? Lego.
Legos.
Lego.
Yes, Legos, and they were playing V a lot and jumping all around the house and playing Star Wars also. So it was like very, very until 11 p.m. in the evening. Then the last guest left, and he finally said, "Okay, I'm tired now." And I was like, "Yeah," so I can now go online.
I'm so happy Legos are still popular. You know, with all this
Yeah, my son-
technologies, Legos still work, although they're a lot more complex than they used to be. I mean, I remember just building these high towers and that was it. Now you get these Star Wars.
Got some great things. The Star Wars
Yes,
battleships
My
are great.
sons love them. Yes, my sons love them. Especially the older one, he's 8. This one, who had the birthday yesterday, he's 6. But the older one, he can do wonders, and he even helped him last night with creating some kind of a ship. He got a ship, Lego ship to build, and they were starting building that. And I told them, okay, it's midnight. I think you will finish that maybe tomorrow. But no, they want to finish it last night. But we finally get them to bed, so it was like, okay, so now a laptop time for me, and they are in bed, and I'm still tired because I went to sleep around 2 a.m. in the morning. Hey,
And I do see we have a few people listening at webheadsinaction.org. I just put the Hangout link in again. If anyone's having trouble joining in, hey, it's the birthday boy.
yeah,
Happy birthday.
Now, can he hear us? Is there? I don't know if the headset is on. What is his name?
Hello, I'm Domago.
Hello, I'm Dongo.
Glasnije moraš reći.
Hi, I'm Domago.
Hello, very nice to meet you.
Hi, happy birthday.
Kažeš ti hvala.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, he likes to speak in English, even though there are not still proper English words. But he whenever he plays computer on, especially some game that's in English, he speaks in English while playing it. So it's very funny. I think I'm going to video him once.
Oh, that's great. What video games is he playing?
All kinds of online, offline. I don't know. They like Spider-Man and whatever. I really don't know. I can't follow all those games. They have their father who follow all the games. So, but mostly they love Spider-Man, some kind of, and online he likes to do a lot of games online and building blocks and memory games. So I sometimes want him to play more educative games. But it's great that actually he learns a lot of language through it, and that's why maybe Graham Stanley's EVO session is excellent. He talks about gamification, so about how kids can learn language and how we can use games for teaching maybe the language and everything. So it's fun. I'm very amazed how my kids learned English by just playing games or watching cartoons in English. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, and Hala's son is killing people all over the world.
Yeah,
Oh
mine
yeah,
too.
Counter Strike. Oh my god.
It's very
I have
educational.
like just cause some kind of 1, 2, 3, whatever, and who knows? I
Mariana,
really don't appreciate
at least they're practicing educational killing.
What? What? Sorry, repeat this, please. Oh,
Educational killing. At least as if
educational killing.
we are around, that means definitely the killing is very educational.
Yes, probably. See Dylan join us again, but I can't see her in the as her video.
Welcome back, Dillian. Can you hear us? Can you say anything?
Silence. I've been trying to get my picture to come through. I can't get it to work. The camera's on.
The little light is on?
I don't
You know, it might just take a little while. Sometimes it takes a little while to kick in, and we do see your silhouette.
That's not me.
That's you,
No,
Catherine,
yes,
right?
that's
No, yeah, that's me, but it's not my silhouette.
No, that's not your...
which camera do you have? Are you on your laptop?
No, I'm on my computer, normal, big computer.
And your little webcam
can
light
you
is on?
I can't see it, that's the thing. I'm trying to get it to work.
When in doubt, keep clicking things.
Sometimes this.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It works okay when I'm on Skype.
And you clicked on your Hangout settings and selected the webcam?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, hang on.
Oh, welcome back, Mariana. I'll be interested to see if you can screen share, Hala. You do need to click twice. You have to click screen share and then share selected window. Oh, we lost Mariana.
So I was looking at the screen share, Jeff. Sorry, it's Catherine here again. So I click on the screen share. I've clicked on it and I've got three things. How do I?
Click one of
How
them.
do I?
Hala, we see your screen share. Click one of them and then share selected screen. I see your music covery, Hala.
Hang on, wait a minute. But I mean, how do I get it onto my screens to click on one? Oh yeah, look at that. That's great. That's fun, Hannah. Very artistic. So, do I have to open my screen first? I mean,
When you click
I have
screen
to have my
share,
screen.
you have your three
Yeah.
options. One is like desktop,
Right.
one is probably your browser, and maybe the Hangout window. Choose one of those,
Okay.
probably
So
the
if I
browser, and then share
Yeah.
selected screen.
Okay.
Yep, we got it.
Yeah, but this is you.
Yes, we're looking in the mirror.
You got it?
Yes, we see the Hangout.
You've got it, but I haven't. That's normal? Okay. So how do I
you
turn
should
that
see
off
it.
now?
You already
yeah,
did.
there you go. Okay. It takes time. They have to wait. I saw it first. And then how do I turn it off? I just come out of it and
Click screen share again.
it's off now?
Yeah, all we see is
Yeah.
blackness.
Has it gone off now for you?
Yes.
Okay, great.
We do not hear
great.
your music, Hala. Yeah, the screen share worked really well. I taught an online call course last semester, and it was small enough. There were less than 10 students, and so we would use this. We'd hang out, and I would do whatever presentation or instruction, and then we'd kind of do a group show and tell of what people had been working on. And if the connection is good enough, you really can get pretty good, high-quality screen sharing. Welcome back,
Yeah,
Mariana.
yeah, no, it looks good. It's interesting.
Uh,
You know,
I
you
just
sounded okay there. Why don't we try it? Maybe the internet weather has cleared up.
I was trying to I logged I closed the Google Hangout and then I wanted to come again and I couldn't see your video or hear you at all and I only could see chat and I was chatting with Hala, thank you Hala, and I suppose Dilian can see it like this. So what I did is I logged off log out Google Plus totally and then came again and everything was working now fine. So I don't know. But my Gmail is still on, so I don't know why it didn't work before. There was one more thing. While I was entering the Google Hangout, it told me that it was waiting for some plugins for Google Talk to be installed, and I just clicked on OK, and that was it. And then I don't know. I was waiting for that to be probably installed or whatever, so I'm not quite sure. It's in Croatian, so need to translate to myself or to you actually what I think I have seen. Maybe Dilian should do this the same. Maybe she should log off. I don't know.
And hello to Nora in Colombia. And Hala, you're right. There are 3 black screens and Jeff. And I'm tired of being the only video guy. Although, you know, have you noticed this feature? You can.
Oh, really? Great.
Oh, yes, great one.
So if I'm going to be the only video, I should try to make it a little.
I like
entertaining.
that. And
idea.
congratulations, Jeff, for having 3 white hairs.
2 or 3. How kind of you.
Hairs. Plural of hair.
I've earned every one. Yeah, it's
I just can't get my
gray's definitely coming
webcam to
in.
work.
Oh, Mariana Video. Hello, hello. Try talking too. Maybe it'll work.
No, I don't want to talk. I only want to share a video.
So sad. Such a new media talent. And we can't get the audio and video going together.
At least she's got a picture working. Not like some of us.
So, have you seen the webcam light go on yet?
No, not yet, no.
Catherine, this is
Yeah.
what happened to me once when I was in live meeting, Microsoft live meeting room, and I have chosen a wrong camera actually. And I have several options. I don't know what did I choose. I should choose my laptop camera, but I have chosen something else that was offered to me. And then when I had to have a webinar online, my video wasn't showing, and I was like, okay, I don't. So maybe you should see what do you, the true name, the real name of your camera. Then it will start. Or I really don't know because I'm not such a techie guy.
One other
Okay.
possibility,
Okay.
and I'll screen share this.
Yes, great.
Sometimes when you do the settings in a Google Hangout, it doesn't stick. And what you'll need to do is go to your Gmail and go find chat and click on the little arrow next to it and click chat settings. And then
okay.
change the settings there and save them. And sometimes that will take effect.
Good. Great. Good to know that.
Okay, so I'm into the settings, and it says no devices found. Great. No, it's obviously me. I obviously have.
Oh, no Catherine's on. We lost Catherine. Good luck, Nora. Hopefully she's heading in. Hala, are you still there?
Hala?
I think she just left us.
But it says Catherine. Oh, Catherine has joined us again.
And Jillian is here as
Ah.
well, I think. Hello, Catherine.
back.
Welcome back.
You told me to zap around. I did. Click the
Yeah,
wrong
that's
button.
that's what you got to do. If you're not breaking something, you're not trying hard enough.
I know. Doing my best. It's Sunday morning. Come on.
It's still morning. Yes, it will be like 5 to noon here in Croatia. 5 minutes.
Well, it is
and
here
in
as well, but
France as well. But it's
I know.
morning.
I'm calling that morning.
According to the time zones and everything, it's still morning, and you say good morning until noon.
Exactly.
I think
and I haven't started cooking lunch.
So no,
Yeah.
nothing with camera still, Catherine.
No, it's probably a good thing. It's probably
And so you think
way
we,
it should
we
be
don't
today.
need to see you?
yeah.
I'm just tired of looking at myself.
Well,
Okay, I will stop speaking and I will share my camera with me because Hala says I look gorgeous, and thank you, Hala, because I only had 4 hours of sleep.
So after this hangout, we're going to head into Second Life for a Machine EVO session. Have you all played with Second Life at all?
nope.
Yeah, it's cool. It's got
We'll have time
potential.
for
It's
that.
got a lot of barriers to entry.
I know Ayat, one of our colleagues in EVO2012. She has a Second Life account ID, but I have never been there. I have seen people doing a lot, and Heike was very enthusiastic about showing us in Evo kickoff last Sunday about everything, and I loved it. But I still can't find myself doing it. It reminds me of The Sims. My children are playing Sims also as well on PlayStation 2, and it looks very interesting. And it's funny how people can have conferences there as well, and they can change their avatar and. Do great stuff and have their own houses. It's very interesting and funny at the same time, and you have like meetings and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does have a lot of, language learning, role-playing possibilities, but for some reason, Second Life never quite gained that much traction. I think The Sims, I think things like Minecraft. I was talking to a 15-year-old kid here recently, and I was like, have you ever heard of Second Life? He's like, no, but I love Minecraft. And, sometimes different programs, for whatever reasons, attract people's attention, and I have a feeling Second Life's not going to be the one that survives.
That's right. How long does Second Life actually exist? Because I wasn't around online so far, only like for the past year, and I've noticed that Second Life SL everybody was mentioning, and I didn't know what actually that was.
It kind of started in 2006, and then like 2007 and 8, there was a lot of buzz, and a lot of companies went in there, and they thought this was the next big thing. And then in 2009, people just started leaving.
Yes. Well, I'm really not into it very much, and I've stopped playing Farmville on Facebook as well. And I don't have time for games anymore. My colleagues who have started using Facebook just recently, and I was on Facebook for the last 4 years, they have been sending me those, please join my... Oh, sorry.
More
It's just
pyrotechnics?
taken off.
Someone brought you
That's
more
it,
work,
that's-
Hala? So, Catherine, I'm going to guess that you are not originally from France?
No, I'm not. No, I'm English.
How long have you been in France?
Oh, far too long. 20, 25 years?
Wow. Because I'm not actually Korean either.
Ah. Uh-huh. No, where are you from? Let me
States.
guess.
United States.
No. I wouldn't have guessed. So you're in Korea then?
I am in Busan, Korea.
I guess sorry.
Oh, no. Hello, Hala.
Because this is very obvious. Your accent is completely different from hers. Yours is American and hers is British. And I love British
Yeah.
accent, by the way.
Everybody loves British
Oh,
accents.
thank you, Hannah. I've got a
Mine is
point
not
there for me.
British, sorry. Sorry, I had a little emergency in the kitchen.
Yeah, we thought your
Yeah, what
spaceship had
happened then?
arrived.
Well, this is when I try to do multitasking and it sometimes doesn't work. Sorry.
Was that lunch? Did lunch explode? She's gone.
Yeah, my students, you know, and there's a lot of advantages to British English. When I teach a pronunciation course, Americans love our R's. And it's such a pain for students, for most non-native speakers to learn the R's.
To learn the R's, yeah.
Yeah. So I tell them,
Yeah.
okay, you have a nice
Well, that's
British
why English is
pronunciation.
easier. Yeah, I don't have the R's, so that's okay. I cheat.
Well, Hala always says that I have a great accent. I don't find it so interesting. It's like Croatian English, not a British one, even though I try to have it like this. But mostly we teach British accent, British English in schools, even though I don't actually care whether students are speaking British or American English in classes or some RP or whatever standard like English. And I don't think that's important as long as we all understand each other. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, you're correct, Mariana. Actually, I love your accent, and I don't see anything in that. I love listening to different accents, and as David Crystal writes somewhere, that the most important thing is the mutual intelligibility. So we have Sudanese accent, Chinese accent, Jeff's accent, so no problem with that.
Yes. Interesting is that I have read somewhere recently, like a few months ago, what is the best looking or the best sound accent in the world, and people were voting Spanish English, Spanish accent, Spanish English. So it's interesting. It's very funny for me to have read this, and I don't think American was very up in the or British near. So people probably like to hear English
Was
spoken.
that a Spanish vote that was made?
No, I don't know where actually I read that. Maybe who knows? But I don't. I think people from Uruguay, actually the students from Uruguay that have been interviewing me, they had problems with pronunciation, and their teacher told me that actually they are glad that I could understand them, and that's the main problem for them, the pronunciation.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is usually in all the countries, but in Croatia they tend to pronounce very well. But I still think that we don't teach them pronunciation very well in classes. I don't know. We'll see. I'm doing on that. We have been talking about this in our school a lot about working on pronunciation, maybe even better. So who knows?
See, I'm all
think
for
I'm going
any
to-
Yeah, I
kind
do a
of.
lot of work on that.
Yes, sorry, Jeff.
No,
please.
I'd like Catherine to continue. If she does a lot of work on that, she probably has much better things to say.
Well, no, but I do more and more. I do story reading in class, even taking in children's nursery rhymes and things, even if, whatever age the students are, getting them to sing and practice word stress and sentence. So much has got to be done for them to realize that English, is so musical. It's hard for the students to pick that up alone. But reading out stories to each other, it's a great exercise.
Yeah, I agree. Like tapping into musical literacies, I think count. They help because it's about hearing the different rhythm of the music and stepping out of your and that's why I think role playing works well also. Just to break the normal patterns of what your mouth does. And I'm all for any kind of simplification of English pronunciation or grammar structure or anything. It's just such a terrible language in terms of everything, spelling and so many
but it's
irregularities.
so much fun though. It can be so much fun.
But I would love to
kids,
see.
We get them reading out plays and Monty Python and things like. They love it.
I'd love to see a simplified, universal or international version of English, where it's okay to say "I go store yesterday." In terms of meaning, there's nothing lost. And then you can have regional variations and complexity of grammar, but I'm all for "I go store yesterday."
Okay. Yeah, why not? I mean, that's the way it's going, isn't it? Anyway.
And I see Carla Arena may be on her way into the Hangout.
Ooh.
Before I leave you, I just want to ask you, Jeff, are the students in Korea shy, like in speaking?
Definitely. Well, there's a generational component as well. The current generation in school has grown up with a lot more access to foreigners, not just native speakers, but foreigners. And so there's a lot less anxiety about speaking the language. There has been more focus on communicative skills, but still, once they get to high school, it is all about the exam. And I teach teachers, I do teacher training, and the high school level teachers like, well, we really don't do much speaking or listening because it's all about the test. And this test is mostly grammar based, although that's changing. They're introducing a new English standardized test in 2014 that is going to include those things. And so all of a sudden they're needing to include that in the curriculum. Well-
When Dilian also joined us again, but she's in chat only. When I was in
Yeah, I
England,
have.
yes,
Sorry.
yes,
Sorry, carry
please.
on. No, please.
No, Catherine, please say what you wanted to say. I wanted to
yeah, I have-
share something.
Yeah, I was just coming back to. I have several Vietnamese, well, quite a few Vietnamese students coming into the French schools here, universities, classes, and really hard to communicate with them. You know, it's such a different accents. They have so many problems.
I was doing online teaching in Vietnam, and Vietnamese accents, I think, are, or I should say, Vietnamese and English, I think, are just as different as languages get. Whenever I try to say something in Vietnamese, I don't come close. Even students' names or whatever. It's just the mouth is doing such different things.
Yeah.
And-
So I feel really, you know, I can't teach them. You know, I feel I'm letting them down because I don't know where to start.
But boy, they had really strong writing skills compared to other non-native
Yeah.
speakers I had.
Oh yeah,
taught.
definitely.
And Hala,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
teach.
good knowledge.
I teach. It's a 6-month program. These are secondary and elementary school teachers here in Korea, usually in their 30s or 40s, and there's usually about 12 in each group, and we'll get 4 or 5 groups each semester. Yes, teacher training.
Yes, you were mentioning grammar. When I was a student in school, they were mostly teaching us grammar and reading. No, there wasn't so much training speaking, and that's why I think students are also very shy. They don't want to speak. But now they are more open. They have internet and everything, and. When I was in England, like, I don't know, 15 years ago, I went to a teacher training program as a student, and I knew grammar better than the English colleagues. So I was like, what? And I was like, okay, well, that's normal. We know that you know grammar very well. But this is what they have been teaching us for exams, and you have to know conditional third and second and everything. Well, that's all important, but you have to practice it also in speech and in real life. And this is what I'm trying to do with my students for the last year. And I think they have been starting more encouraged and enthusiastic, even though, as you say, Jeff, they make mistakes in speaking. I go store yesterday. It doesn't matter. I understand what you wanted to say, but I asked them, how can you say differently? Did you notice any mistake? Or maybe I asked them in general in class, what is the mistake? I don't want to correct them during their speak, especially when they are speaking about anything. And I do mistakes now as well when I speak to you. So that's like we shouldn't like stop them, and otherwise they are going to block totally and not speak at all.
And my experience is that Europeans and South Americans, I don't know about Africans, tend to be much more open to making mistakes and just communicating with the language, whereas Asians tend to be a little bit more perfectionist and cautious to say anything that's not going to be correct.
Yeah, the fear of making the error in front of the others.
Yes. Especially when they are afraid that the friends or the colleagues in class will laugh them or anything. That's mostly the biggest problem. The biggest problem that they say. That's why they don't want to speak. And I have started these Skype interviews with colleagues all around the world. Hala will be our next guest. Isn't that right, Hala? And they are interviewing them and asking about all kinds of things and culture and just practicing language in the real world, like not using Croatian at all because they cannot use Croatian. They want to speak Croatian in English class, and I tell them, okay, so that's not possible. And we try. Okay, if they don't know, I help, but mostly they should try and explain in simple English words how they want to use something else. Or so we just practice, 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 and nothing else. If you don't speak, you will not know the language. This is what I tell them.
You mentioned a connection with Hala. Have you all done much connecting with students or classes elsewhere in different countries?
Well, I did. I have a pen pal project with a colleague from Uruguay. Last year we met at BO 2011, and we had a pen pal project between our students, which is still going on. And then I had the idea that we should have interviews, but since there was a 5-hour difference in GMT, 5-hour difference, and they were going to school in afternoon, and my students would be at home at that time, we couldn't do that. So I suggested that they should interview us. So her students interviewed me several times and mine her, and that was a great experience. They wrote an article, and Hala even given me some great ideas for future. And when I tell them that we are going to use more technology, and they embrace it. They love that. That's something new for them. That's interesting.
It's so much more
something that they
interesting
can-
than open your books to
Yes.
chapter 5.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Hala is writing something.
She'd like to tell us about another one. Please do.
Yeah, this is because I just need to put the link here on the chat, Elia, about one of the projects that we have done with Busaina. Sudan was included, Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Dubai, Japan, Kuwait, Portugal, Slovenia, Ukraine, and Venezuela. So this is my students' project, What Makes Sudan a Unique Country. And it was just amazing. All the students communicated with each other, and they shared different cultures, and it worked. You can see the feedback here.
Yes, that's the link you shared with me, isn't that right, Hala? Hala?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yes, and it really helped me. The students have been sending me questions for you via our Facebook group. I have a secret Facebook group with them, and even though we are still on our holidays, most of them have been working a lot, and I love them sharing some blogsters they have done during holidays or something like that. So another interesting way of using technology with students.
Before I leave, Jeff, I just have one more question. How do you save this chat area?
There is no automatic chat archiving with this. So you have to click in there, do a Control A and a Control C, and then paste it somewhere.
Saving with low-tech. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
The old-fashioned way. And in fact, I always forget to save it before I close the Hangout, so I should... Oh, Control A doesn't work. I actually have to scroll and
thank you
highlight
very
everything.
much. I have to go now.
Thanks so much
it
for
was
joining, Hala.
Very nice. Thank you very much. I
Bye.
really enjoyed this. Bye.
Look forward to
Bye,
hanging
Hala.
out again
Meeting
soon.
you.
Yeah, looking
So-
forward to many hangouts in the future.
So I'm going to leave as well. I have to finish my lunch until something else happens in my kitchen again. So have a nice Sunday. Even though Jeff is over with his Sunday, he will start Monday very soon. What's the time in Korea?
Just past 8 p.m.
Yes.
So
So 4 more hours, and then you're off to bed probably, or you are still having some other.
we've
EVO
got
stream?
3 more hours of streaming. After Second Life, we're doing a Pecha Flicker. Do you know what that is? It's a. Do you know Pecha Kucha? It's a
Yes.
5-minute
6-7
presentation
minute-
where you have 20 slides and you have 20 seconds per slide. This is using Flickr, you put in a tag, Croatia or whatever, you get 20 random photos from Flickr with that tag, and you have to make it up on the spot. So Scott Lockman's going to host
great.
that from Japan.
Okay. Well, I'll come in later on. I'll try and fix up my camera.
Yes. So Pečarčuka is after Second Life, I suppose. Yes.
Yes, that is going to be at
Okay.
1400 GMT.
Okay. So to finish lunch and to give everybody something to eat, and maybe join you later at that time. Okay.
But I
Yeah.
want to eat something.
What does he want to eat?
Yeah, he says, Mom, I want to eat something. So better, off I go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And
Okay, so I'll leave you then, Jeff, and I'll try and sort out my camera problems.
okay, you're welcome to stick around.
Well, I've got to go and make lunch as well.
Okay,
And
well.
no, but I'll come back in later on.
Okay, great to meet you.
Okay?
Hope to
All
see you
right,
later.
have fun. See you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.